Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Right, I'm moved. Let's just get that out to let everybody know. No, will you just fucking. Oh, it's all good fun, isn't it? You can't get anything to work properly. Right then. We'll cancel that one because that one's not working. Let's go live. Here we go. Right then, I am on a new stream. Hello, everyone. Sorry about it. No, I'm not even going to say sorry. It's Rumble's fault. Bloody Rumble won't work. Hello, Alan. Welcome. Well, before we go any further, we're on StreamYard, so nothing's going to work properly. Hello, 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 hello. Move on over. Move on over. Welcome, welcome. So, it appears, and I've just done some information, that Rumble isn't working at the moment. Rumble is completely down. Voila! La stream nouvelle sans audio. Good evening, everyone. Not bad. Only 6 minutes. It's only 6 minutes. And if anyone's in this one, can you share? Hi, be right back. No problem. Sorry, I have my earphone plugged in. Sound is there. It's okay. No worries. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, if anyone is in the old chat, can you tell them where we are? Because we've just moved again. Oh, dear me. What an absolute joke. Right, I've got the live up. Yeah, so it's Rumble. Rumble's the reason, if you were trying live with me live streaming yesterday, you know our problems. It's Rumble itself. Rumble is just not working. It's down. Okay, it's down. It just doesn't want to work. And yeah, so we've had to improvise yet again and come on to StreamYard. I'll put a link in the chat. Thank you, Tigaroo. Thank you. Hopefully people will start sort of trundling over. So, being the new channel, there is no super chats. There's nothing, no monetization. Apparently, I need 4,100 more people following me. Welcome to Gobster's Bar, everybody. The bar's open eventually. Had a problem getting the lock off the top of the door, but here we are. Same pub, different camera. So I hope everyone is absolutely awesome. That literally didn't look good, did it? Yeah, StreamYard is more stream 10 centimeters. Yeah, you're right. I mean, literally, you have to. Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, it's Rumble. Rumble is completely down. It's just so we have to use StreamYard, which means you just get this. There's no fancy titles. There's no nothing because nothing works. Okay, nothing is great over on the Rumble. So here we are. So hello everyone. So let's quickly go through the chat and let's see who's here. So good evening to Alan Piers, Yvonne, welcome. Robert, welcome. Tigger, of course, welcome. Michael, welcome. Truthfinder, welcome. Hello. So how is everybody on this? What day is it? It's Wednesday. It's a Wednesday, and in a few hours' time, England will be kicking off for its usual 3 or 4 games of depression before we crash out of the tournament. But hey, if nothing else, we are now allowed to fly flags because we're now being patriotic. Yeah, great work. I'll have a snowball cherry. No problem on the way. Hello, Life of Joe. So, how is everyone? I hope everybody's feeling good. Everything's good. Still pretty marvelous because it's live video for somebody to shafts. You know what I mean? The modern technology, it's absolutely amazing. So, I've just realised, you know what? I've got echo everywhere. I'm going to turn that off. There we go. Bit of echo there for me. I've got it running on 3 tablets then to make sure everybody was coming over. Sitting on a party, waiting for a thunderstorm. Oh, you're getting a thunderstorm, aren't you lucky? We're not getting anything. We're just sweltering 92% humidity. It's a pub, not a shed. It's in a shed. Robert's been with me for a long time. Robert knows this as the shed. He genuinely does. And there you go. There's the shed. And as if by magic, we're back at the pub. Oh, it's amazing. Only because I've got this newer computer that can actually put backgrounds up like this now, so we can have it. I've put the bunting up, you see, getting all sort of patriotic because we're now allowed for the next few weeks to be patriotic. Flags are allowed to fly, unless, of course, in America, where apparently they do it with mirrors. You know, yes, mirrors everywhere. So yeah, you know, apparently if they sing Keir Starmer's and get a bit, they're going to try and stop it. It's just ridiculous. Gobson, it's a nice old shed, old fashioned. Yes. Oh well, let's bring it back in. Yeah, right. This is the shed. It's a good old fashioned solid brick wall shed. It was a shed, and then if you look behind me where these cupboards are, I'm going to put my hand. Where is it? There. So here, if you can imagine here, there used to be a wall there, and that behind me where that's all kept, that was the old coal shed. Yeah, the old coal store. Coals, you know, when we used to have coal fires. So this was knocked through before I moved in, and this is the shed. And you know, you can see all my random paraphernalia all over the place. You got, you know, got my skulls and my monkey, my fake plants and my Jack Daniels and all my books. And I got, you know, the Millennium Falcon and Yoda. Yeah, no, it's Grogu actually. And Harry Potter. It's just all full of merchandising. And I don't know whether I can get my hand. Right there is a record player. So there you go. So now we've been in the shed. Let's get back to the bar. As if by magic, we're back. Boom, there you go. You've got the answer. Will it work? Can I put show? Yes, I can actually put comments up now. Yay! Booting, lightweight, durable wool, making flags and ribbons. It's not a shed, then it's officially a man cave. It is where I keep all my random stuff. I've got tons of stuff in here. It's amazing the amount of stuff I've managed to squeeze in here, although I still need more room. I have at least 3 boxes full of other stuff that I'd like to get in here, but I ain't got the room for it. The police will be knocking because of the bug thing. Oh no, we're allowed. We're allowed at the moment. You're allowed when England are going to play. We're allowed to have flags. The flag suddenly becomes okay when England are playing football. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Isn't it funny how that works? Exactly. They just have to go and get their own. Now, Robert, you've been thanked for that information. I also thank you, Robert, because I didn't know what it meant either, to be fair. Genuinely, I didn't. So I know some people aren't particularly fussed with football. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, we've come here. You can have a social chit chat. You have to look it up. You were just quicker than anyone else on the old interweb search, weren't you? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So, as this is the bar and this is the pub, is there with a few of us, only 13 of us watching, which is good. Brand new channel, brand new thing. It's all new and it's all newfangled stuff. Is there anything that anyone would either like to ask or would like to talk about? Because this being a bar, it's open to the customers as well. I am the bartender who likes to listen to the conversation. So feel free if you want to ask questions. If you want to talk about something in particular, just stick it in the chat. We'll bang it up and we'll have a social chit chat about it. We'll have a bit of a giggle. That's what it's all about. And if you want a genuine giggle, go and look up the USA's football chant for their team in the World Cup. It is without doubt the most pathetic football chant I've ever heard, and it is so gay. Biscuits, hey, biscuits. Of course, we come back to the old classic biscuits, and I'm sure we are about to have that intense debate on whether even better. I've made my first batch of homebrew with elderflower, but I'm dubious. Maybe have an ambulance on standby when you have a drink. Maybe I'm also doing a challenge run as in a hard as. Oh, right, fair enough. That's all right. Don't worry about it, mate. You crack on. Homebreed. we knew it was homebrew. I read it out as homebrew. Don't worry, homebreed. So are we going to have the eternal argument of whether a Jaffa cake is a cake or a biscuit? Are we going to be discussing what biscuits we like best? Or are we going to talk about, well, literally anything? This is what I want this bar to be. I want it to be somewhere where we could all come. We could just for a moment or two, just forget the complete insanity that is going on all around us. Not to talk about that insanity and just shoot the breeze. Garibaldi's great biscuit, or in the military it's called biscuit fruit. That's what a Garibaldi is, biscuit fruit. There's two types of biscuit in a ration pack. Well, there was when I was in. I don't know whether it's changed much now. But we had two biscuits. We had biscuit fruits and biscuit browns. Biscuit fruits were Garibaldi's. Biscuit fruits were the most popular biscuit. They were the greatest bargaining chip you could have in your ration pack. Biscuit browns, on the other hand, weren't really biscuits. They were small plates of Kevlar that you couldn't eat. No one ever wanted them. They're the one thing that just floated around in your backpack. What's your favourite main meal? Oh, God, there's a good one. I am very partial. Mrs. G does an absolutely mean curry, which I'm having tomorrow, actually. That's without doubt one of my favourite dishes. The curry's just awesome. Other than that, trying to think now, I haven't really got a sort of favourite meal as of that at the moment. It's not the one thing I really look forward to. So there you go. So Mrs. G's homemade chicken tikka, absolutely amazing. What happened to Lincoln biscuits? Oh, here we go. There's a question. It's going to be quicker. I remember them, and then like many biscuits, like many chocolates, they just disappeared. Absolutely disappeared. Gingerbread. Oh, I love ginger. I love ginger nuts. I love ginger nut biscuits. Exceedingly awesome to dip in a cup of coffee. Really are. Hello, Tony. How you doing? I was looking out the window this morning. I said to the wife, "Look outside, grey and miserable." The wife said, "Sometimes I hate you. Just open the door and let my mother in." Love it, love it, love it, love it. Brilliant. That's what we want. Who can remember 70s and 80s cocktails? Probably I don't drink cocktails, because I'm sure the women in the chat will, and others might. So other people did like them. Hello, Top Deck. Hello, I think I've seen Lincoln biscuits online somewhere. Ooh. I had rice with some tikka curry sauce with it. Nice, nice. I do love curry. I mean, here in Birmingham, it's known. We are the curry capital of the country. We've got the curry triangle and all that sort of stuff. Absolutely love a good curry. But the thing is, I think we got the recipe down to a T now. So, but yeah, oh, curry, literally. Oh. And I'm not the sort of person who likes really ridiculously hot curries like vindaloos and that. I don't understand the principle of eating something that just literally melts your mouth and you can't taste anything. I just can't. I don't understand it. I know other people do. We used to mix flavors in soda stream. That was our cocktails when I was a kid. Yes, the good old soda stream. Trying to have a comeback now. Well, did it ever really go? Everybody had a soda stream. Everybody had a soda stream. A Mr. Frosty, Mrs. G has always, when she was a kid, always wanted a Mr. Frosty, and she never got one. We've got a ninja smoothie thing now that also does that, and you can make ice drinks out of it. So we've got a modern Mr. Frosty. I am tempted, for a birthday this year to maybe buy her a Mr. Frosty just for shits and giggles, because I think that'd be absolutely awesome. When I was younger, I couldn't order Sex on the Beach with a straight face. I thought it was so naughty. Mr. Frost should get one. No, a birthday's before Christmas. Birthday's at the beginning of December. In fact, quite a lot of our family are like December. Mine's in November, and we're at that time. But yeah, I think I should do. The original brown plastic soda machine is in the back of the cupboard. Robert, that could be worth some money, mate. Genuinely. Yeah, all the stuff we used to throw away is all worth money now. Have you noticed that? Absolutely amazing. I'm going to have a look for Lincoln biscuits. Let's see if we can do a public service announcement. Lincoln Biscuits UK. Oh, you can buy them. You can buy them. Oh, you can buy them. Let's see if we can bring it up for that. So we're doing a public service announcement now. Share a screen. We'll bring that up and we can share that. And there you go. Look, there you go, mate. Top deck. You can buy Lincoln biscuits. There you go, mate. You can get them on Amazon. So yeah, you can buy Jacob's Lincoln Irish Scrumptious Shortcake biscuits. There you go. So it's a public service announcement. Lincoln biscuits just moved online, my friend. You can get them now. So there you go. There's the website, mate. If you type it in, you can get your Lincoln biscuits. They're just not anywhere else. Lincoln biscuits. It's an Irish shortbread. That's what it is. It's an actual a shortbread. So let's just go on here. Let's bring it up. There you go. Lincoln biscuits. Yeah, okay. I'm not signing in. So there you go. We're bringing it all up. So let's remove that and let's share the other screen. Stop sharing that one, and we'll share the next one, which is that one, and we can share that. So there we go. So there you go. That is they're pretty pricey. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I think that's quite expensive myself. £7.57 for 4 packs. Oh, they do the lemon puffs. Oh, there you go. Biscuits. What the hell are them? What the hell are Parley G Gold biscuits? Glucose biscuit family cookies. Wow. So there you go. So you can get your Lincoln biscuits. So the ingredients, if you want to know, for anyone who wanted to know, it's flour, palm fat, sugar, glucose, syrup, raisin agents, the usual stuff. So basically what it is shortcake biscuits, premium classic cookies made in Ireland, pack of 4. There you go. So you can get that. Nice one. So there you go. Public service announcement complete. You can get Lincoln biscuits. You see, we will try here in the bar to provide the information that we can what you can do. Vintage soda stream machine on eBay about £40 cheaper than the new ones. It's probably different gas bottles. Yeah, I would imagine, Robert, it's a completely different gas system now. £1 for what? But there you go. So there you go. So we do provide Vestaco is expensive. Yeah, Amazon is quite yeah, £1.89 a pack. Geez, they are expensive. Thing is, though, everything's quite expensive now. Let's be honest. You know, food's a luxury now at certain places, like your Lincoln biscuits. 48p for a pack of bourbons, they're good. And custard cream's 60p, I think. You know, I think the cheapest I've seen them is 60p for a big pack of custard creams, which are, by the way, one of my favourite biscuits. I love custard creams. And then if I really want to push it out to the next level, it's wagon wheels. Vesta curries in a bag, yeah. Oh, well, so Vesta curries. Let's see if we can find them. Let's have a look. Right, so I've gone on Amazon, and then because it says it's on Amazon and it's not. Oh, here we go. Can't find them. It keeps saying they're on Amazon. Then when I go to click on Amazon, they're not there, which is yeah, a bit annoying. See, Vesta beef curry, Amazon, and it won't let me go there. We'll share it in any case. We'll share the screen. Share the screen so we can have a look. So there you go. Share that, and there you go. It says they're available at Amazon, but when I click on them, they're not. I can't find them. So it's all good fun, isn't it? So there you go. There's your Vesta curries. Viennese. Oh, my favourite Viennese was nice. Viscounts. I remember. I always used when I used to go and I had sandwiches for school. I always used to get a Viscount or a wagon wheel. Wagon wheels were, you know, but Viscounts were always in. Oh, they were lovely biscuits. Which Amazon site? It just says amazon.co.uk. But I can't. I actually, when you put it in, it's not there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Perhaps they've not got them for a bit. I don't know. Can't remember if in a bag, black cardboard box they were in bag in a box. I think it might. I'm sure it had. Yeah, the advert used to say, "Yes, I found a Viscount." There's a very, very good question. If a horse equals 1 horsepower, how many horsepowers is a donkey? Half a horsepower. It's an interesting one. Oh yeah, yo-yos. That's right. They were exactly like Viscounts, but no mint, just toffee. Absolutely brilliant. The stuff that we all remember, and now you can only find in like on searches on internet because you used to be able to buy them. Yeah, that's right. You actually used to get the curry out of the box. You used to put it in a saucepan, and you had to boil it in the saucepan. Oh, hello. We've got the official answer to the question. 1 donkey equals 0.56 horses. So there you go. So you need 2 donkeys for a horse, pretty much. So we got the definition. Yeehaw! So yes, I always find it amazing that I remember so many things like the chocolates and this, that, and they just disappear, and then you don't know why they do. They just suddenly decide that they don't need them anymore. It's weird, isn't it? Very weird. So biscuits are awesome. I'm surprised we haven't. I'm surprised we haven't gone down the Jaffa cake route, but then again, we haven't got our Jaffa cake purists in the chat, I would imagine. Personally, a Jaffa cake, it tells you what it is. It's a cake, but it is a biscuit. I don't know. I don't know. So anyone else want to ask any more questions, or are we going to come up with something else interesting to have a little chat about? So far we found out that you can still get Lincoln biscuits, even though they are bloody expensive. We have also worked out that it's one donkey equals 0.56 horses. So we are providing a public service announcement here with this first inaugural Gobsters bar over on the new channel, which Gobsters Thoughts of a Brummie. I'm open. The bar is open for anyone to, if they want to discuss, ask a question, whatever. It's absolutely fine because why not? Let's have something unusual when it comes to live streams, where it's somebody actually allowing the chat to do something. Funny how Americans have shortbread, but it's not bread; it's cake. Clearly, yeah. That's the Americans. To be fair, they've got a lot of things confused. To be fair, I mean, we gave them a good language, and they just ruined it. To be fair, I'm off to chat on Whose Views show. Speak together. Yeah, enjoy, mate. Enjoy foraging. Want a homebrew? Excuse me, you're in the bar. Shortbread is a biscuit, yeah, but look, come on, let's be honest. The Americans have a very weird viewpoint of a lot of things. I mean, they call their crisps chips. They're not chips; they're crisps. I presume, Robert, if you're after that, that's Doctor Who we're talking about. Enjoy, mate. Should be a good chat. So thank you to the 15 people, which is great for a new stream on a new channel, which didn't go very well yet again. But that's all because of Rumble. I'm going to have to email them and try and figure out why they're not working properly. But you have a good evening, Robert. Thanks very much for just snipping in, mates. We're very much appreciated. As to all of you, banana. You have got a banana homebrew. Really? I hear the Scottish fans drank more Tennants than Fred and Rose West. Nicely said, Tone. Nicely said. Films in the cinema. What's good? What's that one? Oh, what's it called? Is it Hail Mary? The one with oh God, what's his name? Yeah, Hail Mary's quite a good film. I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring up the list of the films currently in the cinema. And we can go through them. Right, let's go to view cinemas. Let's get the listings. Right then, so yeah, okay. Right then, so we're gonna have a look. We're gonna share it, shall we? Has anyone seen the new He-Man yet? Yeah, I have seen the new He-Man. I personally think it's okay. They're gonna scream misogyny at it. Difficult. I kind of enjoyed it. I'll be honest, I did kind of enjoy it. It was all right. It was all right. I mean, if you just want to step out of reality for a bit, of course, it is what it is. So let's have a look. We got it all up and running now. So let me just grab that and I'll pull that over there. So then I could pull that up there and I can go like that, and then I can see. So I can see what you're seeing. So Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think I'm going to give that a watch. Toy Story 5. Anyone? I mean, it's a Toy Story film. I haven't watched it. Disclosure Day. A lot of my friends have been to see that and have gone, it's okay. A couple of my friends said it's time for Spielberg to stop doing films. To be fair, Obsession. What's that all about? Let's see if we can bring up Obsession. After breaking the mysterious One Wish Willow to win his crush's heart, hopeless romantic finds himself getting exactly what he asked for. Yeah, okay, not really interested in that. It's not a film for me. This, on the other hand, the new Scary Movie film, without doubt, one of the funniest things I've ever watched. You have to, if you've not watched scary movies, this one literally takes the piss out of absolutely everything, and it is hilarious. I find it funny. I find all the scary movies funny. It literally rips out of it. It even does a piss take of the new Michael Jackson film, which I think is hilariously funny. Backrooms, based on the game. My son, Mr. Big J, he went to see that. And he's a huge fan of the Backrooms, the computer game. And he said it was probably the most confusing thing he's ever watched in his entire life. So he's not particularly sure what exactly it went on. The Michael Jackson biography, watch that. That is really quite good. It's done by the same people who did the Bohemian Rhapsody film about Freddie Mercury. It misses an awful lot of things out, but the sequences and the music and the dance, they do like you can even see it on YouTube now. Do a side by side with Thriller. It's absolutely, it is really, really good. That's quite enjoyable. As I said, Masters of the Universe, He-Man, Masters of the Universe. You know what? As I said, it ain't bad. I found it entertaining. I kind of liked it. It's still not the best. There's more that they could do, but no, you know. So I think it's good to go and waste time on. The Mandalorian and Grogu. Watch that. That is without doubt the most boring Star Wars film ever. It shows you why Star Wars will continue to fail. Basically, if you've watched The Mandalorian, it's 6 episodes banged together to make a film that doesn't make any sense. And Sigourney Weaver's in it as a rebel commander, and I've never seen anyone so bored in all my life when it comes to being in a film. The Odyssey I haven't watched. The Devil Wears Prada 2, no idea why. The Sheep Detective, that's the one with Hugh Jackman. Yeah, no. Night and Day, K-pop Demon Hunters, Bluey at the cinema. You can't go wrong with Bluey. Zog and Zog. The Detective Conan, Fallen Angel of the Highway, BTS World Tour, Supergirl. No way am I ever. That is a shit film. That's going to bomb. In fact, it is already bombing. So we'll just stop sharing that. So there's the films. Right then. So Tigger's popped up an interesting question. What is everyone's favourite film? Which is an interesting question. So let's have a look. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Absolutely classic film. Difficult for me. I like this. I like too many films. It's hard for me to sort of tie down. For me, the best film ever, the original Star Wars. Before it became even Episode 4, just Star Wars. The original release in 1977 was a film that shaped my love of sci-fi. The Green Mile, another great film. See, the thing is, there are so many really good classic films. I could rattle off top 10s in all of the genres, except for romance and that. For me, my favourite films, The Aliens. Watched the movie more times than anything else by far. Tony likes Cannibal Holocaust, of course. I like Aliens. It's a good film. I like Alien as well. But when it comes to the films I've watched the most, I literally know the first three original trilogies literally word for word because I'm that sad because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Hamburger Hill, based on a real thing in Vietnam, great film, well acted. I enjoyed that. Heartbreak Ridge with Clint Eastwood. War films, yeah, literally. My favourite genres are war films, obvious reason why. Westerns, because that's what my dad absolutely loved, and sci-fi. 2001 Space Odyssey, yeah, which is of course, if you believe the rumors, was what was Stanley Kubrick was filming whilst filming the moon landings. The Battle of Britain, great film, classic film. A film in World War II you will never see a like it afterwards because it still holds the record for the most original aircraft from World War II in anything ever. And if you do a little thing there, if you look at one of the Heinkel HE-111 bombers, you can actually still see the roundels, but painted on it because it was a captured one that they used for testing. Apocalypse, which one? Lord of the Rings, which one? Or just the Lord of the Rings, or the trilogy? I take them as a trilogy, to be fair. Second most watched movie, Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors. Nightmare on Elm Street's good. I'm not a huge horror fan because I find it too predictable half the time, and it doesn't get me. And the gore just literally doesn't bother me at all. So when it comes to horror movies, I'm not really into. I've got loads. I mean, I've got so many films. It's just ridiculous. It really is. I used to spend a lot of time at the cinema, watched thousands of films. I think literally, I love films because again, it's a bit like now, isn't it, where we can you can step out of reality, which is why they've ruined films now. Because before, films were escape. You used to go in, watch a film, have an hour, 2 hours, whatever, come out and back in. Now they've put the real world and their warped ideology into new films, and it makes it absolutely awesome. Shawshank Redemption, great film. Still don't know how he managed to stick the poster back. That's an interesting one. Wife asked me what that pile of clothes on the floor. I told her it was a dead Jedi. Tigger shows how good my mother was. I watched a very young kid and started to love horror movies. Absolutely. I think films used to be brilliant. It's very rare to get nowadays a really good film. I would say the last decent film in the cinema was Top Gun Maverick, because it just did exactly what it said on the tin. It was a Top Gun film. Flash Gordon in black and white, classic series. Can't beat Flash Gordon. I'm glad you said Flash Gordon, not Flesh Gordon, because we'd be completely down another completely different route, wouldn't we? Dead Master, that's bad. Well, yeah, horror movies are horror movies. They were back in the day, back in the 80s. They were the reason everything was going wrong. Idiocracy. Isn't that like a real-time live documentary of what's going on right now in the world? Is it? You see, I mean, I could rattle off favourite films. I love We Were Soldiers. I avoid anything with Tom Snooze in it. To be fair, that the Top Gun Maverick one is really good because, unlike the original Top Gun, they're actually in the jets. They're actually in F-18 Hornets, and their facial expressions explain what G-force is like. I mean, admittedly, the attack on the question on the thing is literally a Star Wars rip-off. They have to fly down the trench to hit a target no more bigger than 2 meters. Seven Samurai. The original, I presume that means the original, which of course the Magnificent Seven Western was based on. Whistle Down the Wind, really showing my age now. No, classic films. Absolutely classic films. Yeah, there is. There's too many. There's too many decent films. Good evening, Monty Moore. How you doing, my friend? You know, the original, yeah, legendary piece of work. I mean, I love Japanese films. Of course, my biggest favorite ones is Godzilla films. Absolutely love Godzilla films. The oldies are the goodies, and if you watch a lot of the older films, you then see them and their influences going through modern day cinema as well. Jaws. You know, when I was a kid, when I watched Jaws, well, not that much of a kid, but when I watched Jaws, actually, yeah, I suppose it was. When I watched Jaws originally, I wouldn't go in the sea. For a while, I was scared, absolutely scared. Rita Sue and Bob too, thought that was funny. I'll be funny. I've not watched. See, I've not watched that one. I've not watched. Films are so tame compared to now. Yeah, because what they relied on when they did their films is the viewer using their own imagination to fill in the gaps. Again, Alfred Hitchcock. That's what Hitchcock did best. I would say a really good horror film is one that doesn't necessarily show anything. It's the feeling of the threat, letting you imagine what is going to cause the thing, which I think personally makes the film much better. Modern day horror movies just rely purely on gore, and it's just boring and predictable. The Goonies, classic film of the 80s. Mr. G, if you haven't watched recently, you've missed a real funny one. Then I shall take that as a recommendation. When I get a chance, I shall watch it. Yeah, I was terrified going in the sea. And I think what made Jaws so powerfully, as it was the fact that in reality, the great white sharks exist. So it was based in reality. So you could in your mind, you could think, oh, yeah, that could happen. That really could happen. I only watched the older films, 60s, 70s, 80s, mid-90s, thanks to DI. Yeah, oh, absolutely, Monty Bob. Yeah, I completely agree. Modern day films are just ruined by the woke ideology, and it's just boring. I mean, as soon as I hear it or see it, I just turn off. I can't walk out. Only recently, in the sort of modern day, I don't go to cinemas much before, but when I do, I have actually walked out of several films because they were just shit. The Last Jedi was one of them. Enter the Dragon, any Bruce Lee film is brilliant. Carry On films, all of them are brilliant. Literally, we'll be able to do any of that shit nowadays, but they were so funny. And it's like all old comedy. People go, oh, you want me able to get away with it these days? Yeah, but the point being is you watch it now, even now, and it makes you laugh. If it makes you laugh, it's good comedy. Modern horror just sucks. Now it's jump scares, just cheap, quick shock. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's a classic Jason movie. That the build up of the feeling of dread. You can't do anything better than that. I don't either, mate. To be honest, I mean, like the couple of films I've seen, the new films like He-Man and that, I've seen. I'll go watch it on the Fire Stick. Because that just gives me the ability of not wasting my money halfway through getting them having to walk out of a film because it's just rubbish. But as for me, as for Jaws, it scared me not because of the shark, because I suffer from thalassophobia. Well, that's a big word, and yet I live next to the sea. So you have an actual fear of the sea. I suppose it's one way. I suppose it's one way of doing it. Yeah, the thing is, it's I'm surprised most aren't banned now. Well, they're not banned. I think if I'm correct, it's actually fear. Is it fear of open water? I think, is it Fear of Open Water? Very descriptive titles out back in the day. The Thing. Well, that's because that's what it was. It was a thing. We didn't try and back in the day. We didn't try and overcomplicate titles. You got what it said on the tin. Wonder what the thing's about. Well, it's about a thing like the fog. What's it about? Fog. There you go. The fear of the sea, scientifically known as thalassalophobia, is an intense, persistent fear of deep or vast bodies of water like oceans and seas. The plank was, I mean, let's be honest, the golden age of cinema and the silent movies, literally, absolutely. I love old movies, the silent movies, purely because like stunts and things were like actual stunts. Just movies, man. How they've moved and now they've just got ruined. Like the new Supergirl. The new Supergirl, it's just absolute woke trash. And you've got the lead actress just bitching about anyone who doesn't like her or talks about her, or it's just modern day crap. As soon as it does that, no one interested. Not interested at all. There you go. Now I can put a name to it. See, we're learning a lot. We're learning a lot. What time is it? Oh, it's 21 minutes past 8. Getting close to the end. So, genuinely, and answer honestly. Do you like this idea of having a bar where, in reality, it's more about what you want to talk about and what you want to say, and I just sit here and join in and have my bit in the conversation? Is that the way you'd like this to go further forward? I mean, I have ideas of when I could get things to work properly. To do things like we could watch silly, funny things and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I just what I want to create here on this particular channel is a channel where I can talk about anything, a channel where you can talk about anything, and then the live streams are literally going to be more about what you want to talk about, and I will sit here and just facilitate those conversations, and so we can have an hour. I'm going to try and make it at least once a week that we do this bar, and we can have just an hour or just over an hour of just talking shit. Nice shout out to the politics is politics of bug thing. I've almost forgotten how to talk about all this stuff. Yeah, it's absolutely cool. It's why my mates are bugging me to play live stream Subnautica. They know my fear and they know I'll be a total wreck as I play. Not going to happen. It's cruel if they know that's what you suffer from, but you can also, it would be comedy gold, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. You get loads of views. But again, I wouldn't have asked you to do that. Yep, it's great to talk about mad stuff as released from Doom and Gloom. Jeff Parliament face. Good. That's what I want it to be. Before my time, I used to stand up to the national anthem at the end of the movie. Saw it in Dad's Army when the two went to Pictures Jones and Miss Fox cuddled up together. Yes, I really enjoyed this stream. I live alone. Crazy cat lady cheers me up. Well, then yeah, it's great. Yeah, sounds good. It's a bit more upbeat. We can all have a good laugh together. That's what I want. I think we live in such dire crap at the moment that we just need somewhere where we can just come and chill. And just, I mean, we've literally covered so much stuff tonight. It's been absolutely brilliant. Great sitcom, Dad's Army. I've got it all on DVD. Got the whole thing, all of them. I've got all of them. I collect box sets of classic stuff. I've got Fawlty Towers, The Goodies, all of these shows. My mates are dicks all over them for it, honest, because it makes it does. I mean, if to be fair, it would. I would tune into that live stream, mate, because it would be hilarious. I mean, it's at your expense, which is not nice, but I mean, it's like when I watch. I mean, I was usually sometimes, well, not sometimes, quite often, I sit down with Tiny, and we watch Daz games doing what Daz does, and it's just hilarious. It really is. Yeah, we need somewhere to have a laugh. We need somewhere to unwind. We need to go somewhere, a little safe corner where we can just sit back and just chat and shoot the breeze and just talk absolute shite if we want to, because that's what it should be, And I I see a lot of people who do live streams and they just completely ignore what's going on in the chat half the time. And to me, like it is on the other channel, without you, the chat when you're doing a live stream, the chat is all important, and you should acknowledge the chat. Great, at doing a stream once a week. Yeah, once a week I will do. We'll make sure that once a week we'll have this. I mean, it just happens to fall on the the England game today, but so next week, the plan is what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and live stream twice a week minimum, and I'm going to do one on Gobster where we can talk politics and that, and then I'm always going to do one on in the Gobster's bar, where we can just sit and chat and have a just whatever. Well, who knows? Maybe I play it one day, but I need to have a whiskey at hand at all times to come. That would be even funny because if you're doing it and you're getting drunk at the same time, mate, hilarious. It would. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm being honest with you, mate. I like to be honest with people. The England game. Oh yeah. If anyone is watching England games, before we go, anyone got a prediction of the score today? Me personally, I think what we'll do is we'll go one behind, struggle for like 70 minutes to do anything, and then maybe edge it 2-1. Because we're traditionally not very good on our first game, which makes it difficult for the next two games, which we just about win and we just about get through. And I reckon we might get to the quarters, maybe the semis. It's coming home. Well, I've been saying it's coming home since 1974, which is I've been saying that, and it never has. They're playing Croatia, good team actually. It's the hardest challenge in the group. But then again, I say that this is England. England are very much like Birmingham City. Yeah, we do really well against the difficult teams, and then the teams that we should beat, we lose to. So it could be fun. GA's on live stream at the moment. I thought he was having a break from YouTube. Knew he would return promptly. I haven't watched GA streams for a while now, to be fair. More like 1966. Yeah. 2-0 to Croatia. Oh, my dear Lord. Watch out to Matty McCann coming home. A draw. Yeah, I reckon, Mike, it probably will be a draw. We'll probably sit for 90 minutes and it'll be a 0-0 boring draw. No problem, mate. We all look out for each other. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Yeah, 2-2. Yeah. It's going to be one of them games, and it's going to be nervy to start with because it always is. The first game is always nervy. Although you say that, and you look at the Germans, they went 1-0 behind and won 7-1. But then again, was it the Curacao Islands, a place I've never heard of? Didn't even know they got a football team. I think the World Cup this time around is ruined by having far too many teams in it. It'll drag on and drag on and drag on. It'll just be unbelievable, unbelievable. It really is. So I'm going to bring the show to a close. I can't use any end titles because I have to pay on StreamYard, and it's also ridiculously expensive. I reckon we will win. That's what my bet says. Well, you see, it's amazing how you want to get motivated when you put your own money on it, isn't it? Yeah, not only is it gone woke, it's gone full of terrible symbolism. And ITV got some stupid bint on who actually said that Spain were held to a draw, and it was a perfect example of the goodness of immigration. It's just fucking unbelievable. It's going to get ruined. It always does. Thank you all. No problem. Thank you. No, thank you for those of you who popped in. Very much. Thanks very much for popping in. Yeah, Tiggy says it absolutely bang on. Thanks for popping into the bar tonight, everyone. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. You can't hype it. You can't give me do anything because I haven't got any monetization. Not enough. Not enough. Can't believe England supporters have been banned from singing that wonderful anthem. Yeah, Keir Starmer's. Yeah. They'll still sing it. They still sing it. Brilliant live stream. Thank you, guys. No, my pleasure. I'm glad you enjoyed it because it's a little bit sort of it's more informal. It's just it's all about you lot as well. Had a 14 account bet hacker today. Odds are 939 to 1. Gary Neville is in the ITV panel. Oh, geez. What I've learned now is I actually just watch the game when the patterns like I won't watch the preamble and I won't watch half time and I won't watch the end of it. It's just I literally watch the game. Nor do half of the squad. If you're watching it today, you watch, yeah? You watch how many of them don't sing it. It's only the white kids who sing it. None of the black ones do. Enjoy the football tonight, great stream. Thank you very much. Brilliant, Gobs. Chase of giggles. I'm glad you really are. Yep, chill that stream. If that's what it is, absolutely awesome. I'm so happy that you've all had saying, watch the match only. There's no point in watching it, listening to them idiots banging on about bullshittery. As my wife said, and Miss G said, I do quite good. Why do they spend like 45 minutes before the game and 45 minutes after the game talking about it? Because that's how they pay the bills, I guess. I just can't be asked. Right then, so as I said, can't play an outro. I'm just going to have to turn it off because that's how it works. Also, with StreamYard, as we did with the last one, for some reason, when the stream stops, the chat stays open for a good couple of minutes. No idea why. No, why it does it, because it just does it. It is what it is. So take care. Take care, everyone. Lovely chat tonight. Thanks very much, Ray. Thank you. No worries at all. Right then, so genuinely, thanks very much for taking the time to come and watch this little inaugural stream. You could say I was there when the stream started. I remember when this great behemoth, this man with 1 million subscribers. I was there at the beginning. Thank you very much. If you're watching this on YouTube on a catch up, you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you catch up with it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell if you like what you see, and we'll have this and try and make this a regular thing as much as we can. So, good night. Come on, England. Yes, see if we can actually do something right for a change. Love you all. Look after yourselves, and I will, well, catch you in the next one, which is from the other channel, but it kind of fits. Because what else can I say? See you tomorrow? I don't know. Any case, laters. And you know what? When you click end stream, it actually asks you if you want to end the stream. No, because I clicked end stream because I wanted to end the stream. And the problem is it means it would end mid-sentence. And